These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. For the first time with Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working out of the gun. Love. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Being chased out left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
On 3rd down, Love. And they let one go deep for Howard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Hill on the return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 14 back, but it leads leads now to a third down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes looking downfield for Kelsey. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 34-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 40 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Chiefs 0. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indiana.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Mecole Hardman. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7. Harrison Butker to kick.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Here's the option go, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 8-yard touchdown run, and the Colts have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Nicole Hartman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The final pick in this year's first round. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now this throw caught left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of...
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
86.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 28.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
On the carry.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Colts 21, Chiefs 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Hardman on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Complete. The tight end Kelsey. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. Flush to his right. They'll run it. A little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes will find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Following the interception, Love. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
On the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
O.J. Howard, incomplete. Brings up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half. Love. He's going to go for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Here's Hardman on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the 29. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 51 yards. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Love from the gun. Going up top for Kupp. And they will catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down and more past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
That's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brought him down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 22. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. And even 50 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Naeem Hines, his first carry. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Hardman on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall...
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Oh, great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Escaping the pressure right. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A heck of a way to start the 4th quarter, just south of 40 yards on the pickup. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Colts 35, Chiefs 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the play.
The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Love looking to throw it. Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Mahomes on the key.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll go to Barkley again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
6-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive. And this is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this a very important drive leading to the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Justin Jefferson, 75 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score. Colts 42. Chiefs 28.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Hardman on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. First, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Kenny Clark in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Look at the ball carrier.
We got a plane to catch.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Barkley on the carry. A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now it's Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40. All the way down to the 41-yard line. That one good for 33 in the first.
Tonight's final.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.